Can Trump run for president from prison? Yes, and it's been done before. The indictment and other ongoing criminal investigations of Donald Trump raise the real, if still remote, prospect that a leading contender for the 2024 presidential nomination could face prison time. There are no legal obstacles to running for president as a convicted felon, or even from behind bars. And if Trump finds himself in that predicament, he'll be following in the footsteps of another rabble-rousing populist and frequent presidential candidate. The avowed socialist Eugene V. Debs, who received nearly 1 million votes while in prison a century ago. Debs is far from the only person who has sought the highest office in the land while in prison, but he was the most successful. In 1920, he became the Socialist Party nominee while serving a 10-year federal sentence for urging people to resist the World War I draft. He received 3% of the popular vote, a respectable tally for an incarcerated socialist. But nowhere near enough to force the nation to seriously grapple with an improbable constitutional question: what happens if an imprisoned candidate actually wins? Trump's escalating legal troubles are resurrecting that question. He has been indicted in New York for falsifying business records, a state crime that carries a maximum 4 years in prison when charged as a felony. Many experts contend that even if Trump is convicted, he is unlikely to see prison time because judges rarely sentence first-time offenders to prison for that type of felony. But 3 other ongoing criminal investigations of Trump, 1 in Georgia for election interference, and 2 from special counsel Jack Smith in Washington, could trigger more serious felony charges and carry a higher risk of prison. A Trump electoral victory from behind bars would open a constitutional can of worms. But the general view among legal scholars is that the need for a duly elected president to fulfill the duties of office would override a criminal conviction and require the sentence to at least be put on hold. And if Trump were convicted of a federal crime, he could even try to pardon himself immediately upon taking office, a maneuver that Debs himself promised to undertake if he won.